So we'll start with the micro frontend part 2 now today. This micro frontend part 1, we did it in the plain JavaScript. Everything is plain JavaScript. Now we'll do the part 2 with the React one. We started last time, but last time I went to vacation, so we could not complete it. So it's a part 2, and I will say it's a React because we'll be integrating React in the micro frontend. And I'll go slow. Each step you have to understand. And after we are done with this class, you have to repeat this multiple times to, learn it, to understand it. Otherwise, one time you will not be able to do it. Let me create one branch, git checkout -p, and I'll name it as today's mk01042025. 02025. Okay, I'll name it like that. So I remember we created project 2, but since it's been long, we will do it again. So let me create a new folder and maybe I'll put it as project 3. So we'll be doing project 3 directly without going to project 2. And here I will say just in the readme, I'll say just go to project 3. This project is deleted. I will delete it also, but right now I'll just comment it. So let's go to project 3. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to make a macro frontend, and those who are new, who don't know a macro frontend, I'll just explain in short. Macro frontend is, there are many different apps, and they are joined together. Okay, so this is a concept. There are many different apps. So for example, I have a website called as Remedy Finder, which we will be doing. Another website I have is for example, live discussions. Okay, so these are the two websites I want to build, and this one, has a login feature like login, log out, everything. So it uses the auth feature, and this one also uses the auth feature. So generally, previously, what we used to do, we do auth feature in Remedy Find and maybe copy the whole code, put it in the live discussion also. So I use the auth feature in both the projects. What if I want to change the auth feature? Again, I have to update both the places. This is the olden way of doing it. So we have to do auth again and again. In each one, we have to do separately. But here, what we will do, we will create auth as a separate folder, and this remedy find will call this auth folder. This live discussion will also call the auth folder. So we will be building only one time and use it in multiple websites. So since we have to build it one time and use it multiple times, so each one will be going in its own folder, and each one will be its own React application in itself. So that's how we'll be building it, kind of thing. So that's all about the concept of micro frontend. So how we are going to build it. So let's try to write the step by step. So the first part is I need the React.js, and also I need the module federation. This is the module which is used to build the macro frontend. It's also called modular federation. So previously, what we used to do, we used to install the React.js using the create React app, but modular federation doesn't support the create React app. So you have to install the React.js yourself. You cannot say that create React app and then everything is built at and it works kind of thing. So it will not work. We have to manually install the React.js. Okay, so what I'll do, I will create different folders which I will be building it. So let's say first folder will be my, let's say I'm building remedy finder application. So I will say app remedy finder. So my whole application will now lie in the remedy finder. One application will lie in the remedy finder. Let's say I want to make a live discussion as another project. So this is the first project. Let me create a new folder. I will say app live discussions. So this is my another project. So I will create different projects based on what I want to build it. Let's say a few other projects I want to build it is like posting. Posting means there will be post and people can list the post and people can comment on the post, something like that. So posting, or you can call it as a Reddit, like Reddit website. Reddit like website. So posting. So I will create a new folder, app posting. Okay, so this is my app posting kind of thing. Now this is the main website. I created three main website, and I will be creating a lot of different small application like auth is one of the concept which we will be using everywhere. We may use different concept. So anything which we use here, we will try to build in another folder so that it can be used anywhere in multiple websites. So for example, I will be using input box, text area, file upload. So for each one, I will be creating different folder from where I can take it. So tomorrow, if I want to change at one place, it will be changed at other place also. So for example, another project I will create React components. So all the components which will be used here or in the auth will come from React components. Right now, we use Material UI component, right? So tomorrow, Material UI is changed to different one. So what we will be doing, I'll be putting Material UI in this React components, and tomorrow if Material UI is outdated, I will change it to new Material UI. So I will change only in the React components. Everywhere where I'm using it, it will automatically get changed. I don't have to change it everywhere. So React components is one of the another project which we will be building it. So let's build another one, new folder as auth. So it will take this auth part, and next will be React components. So this is a React components, this one. So all my Material UI part will go inside this React components, and rest everywhere I will be calling React components for my task. Is that clear? Okay, increase the font size. Let me increase the font size. So, so, so I created so many folders: app live discussion, app posting, app remedy finder, or three components, and I'll be adding more folders in this so that I can use it in above part, which we'll be doing. So this is the initial beginner example, and then we'll be adding more components, more folders here, kind of thing. So right now, just create all these folders, and we'll start from there. So I'll say create folders. Which folder? Okay, create main folder, for example. Main folder, that is project 3 in this case. Then create subfolders, project 3, and I'll say app live discussion, project 3, app posting, project 3. So this is something we have to create now. Just create it along with me. Till then I'm typing. Okay, let me know once it is done. Till then, done. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll put it here in this document. Create main folder, create subfolder. Let me put it in the mfe and I'll publish. So you can also check it here in this URL. Okay, so here you can check this URL, go to this URL and you will be able to see all the what I have written here. Okay, now what I will do also. So this is my development environment. I'll be developing all this here in the project 3. But when I go to production, I have to build all this to the production. Okay, so this is my development environment. I want whenever I develop, I deploy to the production. Okay, so I will create a new folder and I will name it as a production. Okay, create production folder. So whatever we will be creating in development, we have to deploy it in production also. And so I will create a production folder here. And inside production, I will create a project 3 because I may have multiple project 3, project 4, project 5, and I want to deploy at different places. So I will be putting into project 3 folder only because we are developing in project 3. Tomorrow I will work in project 4. I will be putting in production project 4. So this part I will take as the time will come, but we have to create this folder. Right now I will create a readme file here so that I can commit it. So create a production main folder. Okay, let's do this one. So I will show you how I am deploying to the production one that will go into project 3. So when this production will be, let's say, hosted on Amazon or your own server or anywhere you want your application there, it will be hosted there. And this one will be your local. So local will not be committed to the Amazon or anything. It will be in your local. But when you want to go to production, then you will only upload this file, upload this folder to the production one, and it is ready to go. Okay. So now what we will do, we have to install the packages for different one. So I will only take now one folder and then we'll see how we are deploying it in one folder. Okay, so we need to start the npm init in one of the folder. So I'll go to the auth folder and I'll say npm init and just type this okay. Or you can also say, I'll delete this once a package.json is created. Let me delete it again. I will say npm init -y. So it will automatically take all default and it will create a package.json file. So go to each folder and run following command. So you have to do in your folder. I'm doing in my folder. You have to do in your folder. Don't do in my folder or anyone else folder. So we have to go to in each folder and run this command kind of thing. So I'll go to live discussion, run this one, posting, I'll run this command, remedy finder. I'll run this command, create components. I'll run this command. So that way we are installing in all the folders. Go to each of above folder, run the following. Don't go into the production one. Production will be automatic created. We don't have to run it in the production. Okay. Let me know once it's done.
Sir, can you please add my name also in the Git so I can create this folder project?
You have to give me your username, Git username. Can you give me your username? Git username, GitLab username.
Yeah, sure. One sec.
So there is a company called PayPal. Have you heard of that company?
Yes, sir. PayPal.
Who has not heard of that company?
It's for the gateway interface, right, sir?
Yeah, yeah. Has anyone not heard of the company PayPal? So PayPal.com. This is the PayPal. So I joined the PayPal this this month. So from this month, I joined there as a technical lead in the PayPal, and all this is thanks to this blind 75, which I gave the link. That one I was doing it, and they didn't ask me any question on that one, but since you do so many problems in the blind 75, so whatever they gave me, it was similar to what I did in this blind 75. So I created the blind 75 for anyone who does the job, because I gave 10 to 15 interviews in the last couple of months, and everyone was asking similar to blind 75. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you are applying for a job, just finish this 75, and you have to do it thoroughly. It's okay. So what you have to do based on your experience? When I was in India, when I started my career, I gave 50 interviews, no matter what. And whenever I come from interview, I if I fail, I just go through all the questions and prepare it. So after 50 interviews, 51 was from the past only. There were no new questions because interview had limited sets of questions. If you prepare it, then if you give 10, 15 jobs, you prepare all this, or maybe 25, 30 interviews. After that, you will be very easy, the new one. Because paper like interview I gave in other company also, but I got failed there. Uh, but then I prepared what they are saying, and based on that, people pass. So I just started it. I haven't worked on any code in the PayPal yet. So I'm just filling the insurance form and all. Just 1 week happened. So after I came back from India, I just joined this company. Okay, what is this?
This question is asked to a fresher.
Mm, yeah, maybe that person who is taking the interview, he might have started working on this one. So it depends. It's a very subjective thing. So whatever you work on, you try to do that only. And it's luck also. To give 50 interview, one of them will be based on your luck. Because you know sometimes in Uber I went for interview. They asked me something which I need preparation. I cannot directly jump and do it. So after I'm done with Uber interview, I just went and prepare it. So next time someone asks anything, I will be able to answer it. But first time if they ask something new, I'm not prepared for everything. Though I can do anything, that doesn't mean I will pass all the interview, because in interview sometimes they ask questions which is easy for them because they have started working on them, but we have not started that thing. Okay, so everything is you have to keep trying, do all this blind 75 every day, do one or two at least blind 75, and once you complete the interview, whatever they ask, prepare for that also. That way, you have to keep trying.
Yeah, sir, this top K frequent elements is also asked to me in my recent interview.
Okay. Yeah, so just prepare for that, whatever you have given. Just prepare it and give 50 interviews no matter what. And then, you know, you will be much more prepared. So this is, you have to make yourself prepared by giving 10, 15, 20, 50 interviews. So just go on in giving interview. So interview is another thing. When you pass interview, nothing comes in the real life. Real life is all different based on your experience. Interview is only a step. After interview, because I have worked in different companies, whatever they ask in interview, I never see in the real world we use that. Okay, so now go to each of the above folder, run the following command and implement it. But okay, now since I remember one of the person has committed the node module folder, we don't want node module folder to be committed because we have limited space in the GitLab. We cannot put the node module. So what we have to do, we have to put this git ignore file in each of the folders. I'll copy this git ignore file. You might have this one also, and I'll go to each folder, paste it. If you don't put it, node module folder will also be committed, and then it will. I will not approve, but it's a waste of so much space. Okay, so just put git ignore file. I also might have git ignore file here, so you have to search it. Let me show you where is the git ignore file. Let me first. Okay, I will go to each folder and paste the git ignore file. Okay, so let's search the git ignore file. Okay, here only we have. Yeah, this is the git ignore file. I have already put it in this git ignore file. Okay, so just copy it from macro frontend part 1, or just if you have somewhere in your folder, copy and paste it there. If you want your name to be added, I don't see you have given me the name I can add.
So where I can find my name, sir, in the GitLab?
So here, if you go here, let's see where is the one. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I got this. This is my name. You click this one and find it.
Yes, sir. I just put it in the chat now.
Okay, let me see. Where is it? I don't see. Okay. Okay, now. Ashok World 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me add one. Okay, so if you refresh, you might got some notification or in the email. Check if you can see.
Yes, I got access.
Okay. So now what we will do, we will be we will be putting some dependencies in this package.json. See, we have created so many folders. Right now, I will work on the auth one only. So let me close all this one. So, when you work with micro frontend, a lot of tabs get open and you get lost which folder, which file is from which one. So I generally try to close it as soon as I complete the work. So in the package.json, we have to add the dependencies. Okay. So I will give you dependencies which you have to paste it here, and then we have to run the npm install. So let me go to this folder. So this package.json is in the auth folder. I will give you the dependencies which you have to add. So let me paste it. So I'll put dependencies below it. So I put all the dependencies here. So remember, my whole UI, that is text box, input box, will come from this React components, which will take material UI. But I have also put the material UI here, which will be useless here in auth. So we may delete it in the future, but right now just keep it and we'll install it. But we will not be using material UI directly in the auth one, because tomorrow, if I want to change the material UI to something different, I need something from the React component. So I can only change in React components, and this all will be, free from this thing. So right now we will install material in all their one, but we will be not using it practically. Okay, so, and even if we use it also in some places, and then we need to change it whenever things get changed. But it is better we should call from a components. So we will be, keeping it separate. Okay, so this is the dependencies. I will put it in the document also. So add following dependencies. So this dependency you have to put in all the package.json, in all package.json file. So what we have to do, we have to give the comma after the last line, give the comma and add this dependencies. So let me put it here in the document so you can get it from there. Okay. Let's save it. You can take it now. So here I am saying git ignore file and the dependencies. So if you refresh this page, so I did all this dependency. You can copy it from here. Let me put it in the code block. Okay. Yeah. So after the last line, you have to give comma and just paste it. So one is the dependencies and one is the dev dependencies. So we are installing React by our own self by putting this React here. We will be not using create React tab, but we'll be using the React one. Okay, so there is one more change. I'm adding one more component here, and you can also add it and it's the file loader and Jota. So let me add these two. I saved it. You can take it again. Let me put it here. Okay, let's put Jota. Okay. Let me know once this is done. We have to do it everywhere. So I will copy it in all the folders. In the React components also, I'll put it in the app remedy folder also. I'll put it in the app posting also. I'll put it. Make sure you also add Jota part. So one more package I am adding it. Sorry, I didn't get this previously, but since I am looking it, I got one more package. I will be adding it. You need to update one. Let me see what is that. Real Tom. Okay, dependencies. Okay, I'm adding one more packet. So maybe you have to go through everywhere and update it. This is called SVG Webpack. After Redux Toolkit, I'm putting it here. After Redux Toolkit, I add this. So we will add this one also. Make sure you edit this one after Redux Toolkit. One more package. I may add few more as I go because I had at different places I saved it. So that's the reason when I was searching something, I got it now. I will be adding a few more as soon as we go. Then we'll update here. Okay, add it in every place. In the README also I will add it. Okay, let me know once it's done. Okay, another thing done. Okay, so we added this package dependencies in the package everywhere. Now let's try to build one only. So I will go to auth1 and I will run. You can run npm install or you can run yarn install. You prefer yarn, so I'll use yarn. You can, it's up to you. Just run it in the auth folder only for now. Okay, so let's run the yarn install. Let's see. Okay, so this step, it takes little time because the installation, this whole thing is only installation. You know, we are doing micro front end. We will be not working right now the real React project. We'll be doing that soon. In this only we'll be working real one. But before that we have to do installation. That's only the purpose of micro front end because React part or we can take it separately. Micro front end part is how you are integrating different app folders so that you have small front end. That's what the main purpose is. Okay, so we are done with this one, right? Let's go further now. Okay. So if you see this here, we have installed the React. We have installed the React router DOM for the routing purpose. This is all we have installed it. Now we are in the auth folder. We have to create different files and folders so that our micro frontend works, our React works, and many things will work kind of thing. So I will create a couple of files. One is called as index.js. So let me write down here. Now go to auth folder. Okay, now create a file index.js and bootstrap.js. If we are using TypeScript, then it will be TS. Okay, so now since it is JavaScript right now, so we'll be creating these two, index.js and bootstrap.js. And also, sorry, one more, bootstrap.js and also one more app.js. So we'll be creating 3 files in this one. Also, I'll create a folder public, add file public index.html inside it. So this is another thing I will create it. Also, I'll create a folder. I will create a folder. Okay, let's put all these 3 files inside the source folder. Okay, source folder. We have to keep it separate inside source folder. And this will be inside public folder, and there will be config folder where I will create file called as webpack.common.js, webpack.dev.js, and webpack.prod.js. We'll be creating three these things in our folder structure. So I created index.js. Let me delete this one. I will creating the source folder and put it there. So let's create three folders. New folder source. Then I'll create a new folder public. And I'll create a new folder config. So inside config, I'll create these three files. Packdev.js, and webpack prod.js. Prod will be used in production, they will be in development environment, and common will be used in both. Okay, let me create prod one also. So this is one time integration, first time when you build your new folder project. At that time we are building it. Once this is done, then you only have to work in the React and whatever React part will do. So inside public, I will create index.html. Okay, and inside the source, I'll be getting index, and then bootstrap, and then third is app.js. Okay, let me put it inside the document. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, let me know when you're done creating all these folders.
Sir, can you please share me the link, sir, the document steps link?
This one?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So now, what I will do, there are some steps which are, bootstrap steps which we will be following. Those you don't have to by heart the thing, just have to follow what I'm doing. We will be doing that one. So let's go to index.js and bootstrap will be putting some code there. So let's go to bootstrap.js. So what will happen when you install React application? What generally it does? Let's see what it does. Okay, let me show you one of the project, or we can do it now to see what happens. Create React app. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay, maybe they might be using some different one. We will be using some different code. Create React app uses little bit different. Yeah, that directly may not work. I will be putting some more stuff for our purpose. I thought initially we can use same also, but for our customization purpose, we will be doing more. So remember that we will not be putting code over index.js. When you install as a create React app, everything goes from the index.js. But here in micro frontend, we have to use the bootstrap.js. So whatever was index.js in the create React app will go into the bootstrap.js. Also in the public.index.html, we'll put some HTML code. So let's put HTML code. And here we have to put one div with ID equal to, you have to give any ID, whatever you want. Since I'm using auth, so I will be using auth root. You can name it anything you want. So our public index.html will look like this one. Okay, so let's put it in the document also. Public index.html will be like this. And let's go to our bootstrap.js where I will be putting some basic React app. Before that, put in the app.js as RFCE. So this is our basic structure app in the app.js. I'm just trying to display this app in our application. That's the reason I'm just putting basic minimum what I need. So in the app.js source app.js, we will be putting this code. Source app.js will be putting this code. You can get it from if you refresh this page, you will get it. This is the one public HTML and this is the one app.js. So we completed app also and we completed the index.html also. Let's try to finish the bootstrap.js file now. Source bootstrap.js file. So in this, what we have to put? So in this, first we have to import the React from React, and then we also have to import create root from React DOM / client. So this is something we have to import. Let's import some more things. Let me check. Okay, for now this is good enough. Now what I will do, I can do directly like this also. What I can do is constant root equal to create root, and in the root I will put the point, mounting point. What is the mounting point? Okay, let's put the mounting point here. Mounting point equal to document dot get element by ID, and I will give the name auth root. So this is the mounting point. We get the get document by element ID, which we have defined in the index.html. This auth root. We put this mount point is this one, and while creating root, I'll put this mounting point here. Okay, so this one I will be doing it, and then I will say root.render, and here I have to display what I have to display app. So I will be importing app also here. Import app from app. Okay. Okay, so we are importing app, which we are passing it here as a root.render. So what we are doing, we are importing the React, we are importing the create root. We create the root using this mount point, that is the auth root, and that we are rendering this app. And in the index.js, we'll just import the bootstrap file. So when we load the index file, it will load the bootstrap, and bootstrap will render this, and it will render in the index.html. Okay, that's what it will do. Since we have added something in the package.json, we will do yarn install again. Okay, yeah. Now, still things are not yet done. A lot of things we have to do before I really run this code kind of thing. So that part we will do tomorrow. So tomorrow same time, 8 a.m. in the PST and 9:30 p.m. IST will do. Let me add this one bootstrap file inside my document. So if I run it, it will still not work because many things we have to, since we are developing React from scratch, so we have to follow some more steps. And this is one time. Once we are done, in other folders it will be, simple copy paste. We don't have to work again and again. This one. So finish this till this point, and we'll continue tomorrow to at least display this app. Right now, we are not even able to display this app on the screen. Tomorrow, we'll add few more things so that I can display this app part on the screen. When I run localhost, blah, 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 I should be able to run this app. So for that, we need to update this webpack file. Since we are not using React, create React app, so we need to everything do in the webpack file so that we can build and display the things in the screen. So either you use create React app or you use the webpack. Webpack is very customizable. You can define whatever you want, wherever you want, and that way it's very customizable. So finish this till today, whatever I have put it in the notes. Tomorrow we will add webpack part, and after webpack we will be able to at least see app.js on the URL. Yes, so we are not doing npx create react app because create react app does not support this micro frontend. Since we have to build a macro frontend, we are building React from scratch. We are using Webpack to do the React part. Otherwise, if I have to do only React part, then I can use create React app. But here we have to use macro frontend. Macro frontend needs modular federation. and that is not available in create rate type. Create rate type has not yet, enough for the modular federation. Maybe in future they will add it. Right now they don't support it. Okay, any questions?